Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Aces Field on a Friday night as we are getting ready for varsity football action, week number 9, believe it or not, next to last game in the regular season. Getting ready to get underway shortly. The Aces at home for the last 2 games of the season. Tonight, entertaining the Fairview Apaches, the only team in the GMC that has had perhaps a rougher season than the Aces have themselves. Hi, everybody. I am Bill Murphy from Hicksville Community Television. With me tonight, Chris Warner. He'll be running the camera and overseeing the OBS software as we bring you coverage of tonight's varsity action. Glad to have you with us. I apologize in advance. I know I do not sound my normal, usual melodic self. I'm coming off a couple of days with, sinus infection, head cold, something. Knocked me for a loop. I was off work even for a little bit. I had to stay home because I was afraid I might be infectious. But feeling better, back here tonight, but I do apologize. I know I don't sound well, and if you do hear me stop talking for a while and hear like a coughing fit in the background, I still have those pop up on me occasionally today. But we'll make do as best we can. Christopher's here. He's got the other headset microphone on. He can always jump in and do a quarter's worth of play-by-play or whatever if I get knocked out. So glad to have you with us. Again, the Aces have taken the field. If you notice, the Aces are wearing the camo tonight. That's courtesy of the Ohio National Guard. And tonight is also band night. And they're also celebrating tonight. The Hicksville schools, as you well know, got a tremendous report card. They're rated, I think, one of the top 15. I think they're number 13 in the state. Just a lot of great accolades and accomplishments. So they are celebrating tonight. The superintendent, Mr. Countryman, has arranged for fireworks at the end of the game. So there's going to be a fireworks display, and we think we're going to be able to maybe try to capture some of that. We're not sure. We think we know where they're setting them off. So we'll wait and see, and if we can see them from our broadcast location here in the press box, we'll pass that along to you. But, yeah, fireworks, at least at this point, are still a go. The weather was calling for rain, but last I checked, the rain is not scheduled to hit Hicksville till after 11 tonight. So there might be some concerns with the winds, but it looks like the winds have also died down. It was pretty gusty earlier today. So we'll wait and see, and hopefully they'll be able to get the fireworks off as planned. Thanks to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight. They include our platinum-level underwriting supporter, underwriting all of our operations at HIX-TV, and that's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. I want to thank them so very much, as well as all 3 of our Diamond Level underwriters. Diamond Level underwrites all of our Aces sports coverage on HIX-TV. That includes the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online. Check them out at aptmfg.com/careers. And the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, with a full-service pharmacy to serve you and your family's pharmaceutical needs, over-the-counter medications, medical supplies, and devices as well. The Hicksville Pharmacy in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. So the Apaches, who come into tonight's game with, they're just having a bad year. There's just no two ways about it. The Apaches are 0-8. They're 0-5 in the Green Meadows Conference. The Aces are not doing much better, but they are doing a little better than that. The Aces are 1-7 coming into tonight's game. They are 1-4 in the Green Meadows Conference. They are tied with Paulding for the next to last spot in the GMC. The GMC right now being led, of course, by Antwerp. Antwerp is undefeated, 8-0, and they are 5-0 in the Green Meadows Conference. They're followed by, I think, Edgerton is in second place and 1-7, and then Ayersville are 7-1, and Ayersville is in third place with a 6-2 overall record. But the Apaches will be kicking things off. Their kicker, number 34, is Adam Lashaway. And we're underway. Ball is caught and advanced out to just across the 30-yard line. And that's where the Aces will get things started. It'll be 1st and 10. And looks to be, they're going to put it right on the 30-yard line. Indeed they are. So 1st and 10, Hicksville on the 30-yard line. And we'll see, we'll do the best we can. These numbers are not easy to read with the camouflage jerseys, but we will do our best. Balzer puts a man in motion. He keeps it himself. Brody straight up the middle, and he'll get out to about the 34-yard line. So Balzer gets him a 4-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd and 6 for the Aces. Working out of the shotgun. Quick handoff. That's to Green. And Green will get across the 35 out to about the 37. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Aces need to get to the 40-yard line as the line of gain to get a fresh set of downs. So a manageable 3rd down for Hicksville. Crowd's getting riled up. Balzer puts the ball in the air, caught by Klima. Klima to the 49-yard line. Aaron Klima makes the grab and gets the Aces their first down of the night. The senior wide receiver takes it out to the 49-yard line. A little bit of a nip in the air here tonight, but still good football weather. A little overcast, but not bad. Balzer laterals it off, and it's a flea flicker now going down the field, and not quite. Klima couldn't quite manage the one-handed grab. So that'll be an incompletion. That came close to being 6 points, but the ball just a little bit overthrown. Everybody heads back to the line of scrimmage now, and we'll go for it one more time. 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Not sure what the theme is, or even if there is a theme. That's a bad snap. That could be trouble. Balzer's got no option except to try to run that ball down and fall on top of it, which is exactly what he does. They're going to give him the 35-yard line as where he was down and had control of the ball. So that's a big loss. As you just heard, 3rd and 24 now. Not what the Aces had planned, I'm sure, for their 2nd down play. So now they've got a 3rd down and a country mile. Balzer gets the snap. Brody in trouble, and he's going to go down back at the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, and Balzer's going to be dropping back to punt. No doubt about it, as the Apaches, a defense, got the job done there, sniffed that out. They dropped him for another loss, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and now about 4th and about 30 4th and 24. No, that's wrong. It's 29. Balzer puts the ball in the air, punts it on 4th down and 29, and it's going to take a nice Hicksville roll, and they'll be downing it at about the 34-yard line of the Apaches. So the Balzer punt, there is no return on a 4th and 29 for the Aces. They get one first down in their first offensive series, but then a bad snap kind of stomped the brakes on that offensive drive. And we'll get our first look at the Apaches offense here tonight. I believe their quarterback is Brevin Williams. He wears number 10. And a quick handoff. About to the line of scrimmage, not much more. Ball carried by number 4, Brett Grine. So Grine gets him back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Looks like they might give him a yard, so we'll call it 2nd and 9. Williams will work out of the shotgun. Drop back, looks downfield, ball in the air. It's going to be overthrown and incomplete. Intended receiver was number 32, Caden Kern. And it was about 2 or 3 yards in front of Kern, so no chance of that being caught. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 now for the Apaches. Aces able to get their substitution in and clear the field, so they only got 11 guys out there. Williams, hang on to the ball himself, tries to pitch it out. It's loose, it's scooped up. Almost a fumble recovered by the Aces, but Brett Grine was able to scoop the ball up off the turf and advance it a couple of yards, so that's well shy of the yardage needed to move the chain. So 4th down and about 8 coming up for the Apaches, and it looks like the punting squad is going to come out. It looks like Lashaway going to be doing the punting for them. He's dropping back. So Langham and Balzer are the deep men for the Aces. Lashaway, nice snap. Gets his foot into it. It's going to come down to Langham. Langham makes the grab. Good shift move. Langham on his feet across midfield. Langham to the 45-yard line of the Apaches, and then he'll get knocked out of bounds. So a nice return from Langham gives the Aces pretty good field position to start this next offensive drive. So it'll be 1st and 10 Aces. 7:13 still to go here in quarter number 1. Almost got him to go, but they hold their line. Balzer gets the snap, hands it off to Green. Green, little shake and bake, and he'll dive forward for a couple. Still no score here early in the first quarter. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Our live coverage of week number 9 of the high school football campaign. Hard to believe volleyball sectionals start next week. We'll talk more about that as we get some time a little bit later in the coverage. Balzer, ball in the air, Klima, and a flag is thrown. The defender was number 3, DeAndre Hastings. DeAndre might have got in there a little too soon. It looked to me like both of them were going for the ball, but I'm not on the field with a striped shirt. We'll wait and see what the official, and it's going to be pass interference on the defense. That will advance the ball to the 27-yard line, the 28-yard line, excuse me, where it'll be a first and 10 for the Aces. So Hicksville first and 10 from the Fairview 28-yard line. After the defensive pass interference call, Balzer going to hang on to himself. Brody, nice hole right up the middle. He'll get inside the 20. They'll bring Brody down at about the 18-yard line. And that'll be enough for a first down. If they give him the full 10, they do. They'll move the chains, and it'll be first and 10 Aces now from the 18-yard line of the Apaches. Man in motion for Balzer. He'll hand it off to Langham. No, he does. He keeps it himself. He even fooled me. That was a good fake. And Balzer's going to dive ahead to about the 15-yard line. Just inside, as a matter of fact. So the Aces will break huddle. They've got a 2nd and 7. Look at him in the face now from the Aces 14-yard line. Another quarterback keeper for Balzer. Not much happening that time. He might have got a yard. We'll see. Brody tried to take it right up the spout, and the hole closed as soon as he started moving forward. Looks like no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now for the Aces.
Dropped for a walk on the play with number 44, Andrew Mack, going to make it 3rd and 7.
4 minutes to go here in quarter number 1, a 3rd and 7 for the Aces in the red zone, or the Apaches, at the Fairview 14-yard line. George Green powering forward down to the 10. That'll be a gain of about 5, and Green will set him up with a 4th and 2 now from the 10-yard line. Aces, no doubt, in 4-down territory here. Balzer is going to get taken down. He's not going to make it. The Fairview defense holds, and the Aces turn it over on downs at about the 10-yard line. Balzer tried to turn the corner, and they got him right at about the 10. So no gain on the play on 4th and 2. And Fairview gets the ball back. 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. The Apaches 90 yards between them and pay dirt. Brevin Williams under center. Williams hands it off. Not much there, maybe a couple yards, a yard or two. A ball carried again by number 4, Brett Grine, and Grine might have got him a couple. They're going to give him a yard on the carry, 2nd and 9. Up to the line they come again. Williams going to work under center. And taken down in the backfield for a loss. Again, Grine got the handoff, but the Aces sniffed that one out, and they'll drop him back. They're going to say that he managed to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and No, they're going to give him a yard loss. So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Apaches. As we go under 2 minutes here in quarter number 1. Brevin Williams drops back to pass. Williams puts the ball in the air. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Aces. Still on his feet. And down to about the 10-yard line. Number 18, Owen Stuckey with the INT. Can't quite pull off the pick 6, but that's okay. He'll return it to the 10-yard line and set the Aces up with 1st and goal. Now, I guess it's not a 1st and goal. They can actually get a 1st down if they just get inside the 1-yard line. Okay. Balzer rolling out. Balzer, ball in the air, caught. Headed towards the end zone, shakes a tackle. Touchdown, Aces. That's Stuckey again, I do believe. Number 18 takes it into the end zone and puts the Aces up 6-0 here with 1:21 to go. And the extra point attempt pending. Oscar Camacho puts it up and good. Camacho splits the uprights. He just got he got a mention today from the school. I think he was the latest member of for the 200-pound. There's a 200-pound club or 200-pound so many lifts. Yeah, he got some recognition for that from the school today, and he splits the upright, so he'll get some recognition from us tonight. And the Aces will go up 7-0. Again, 1:21 to go here in quarter number 1. So we'll get ready for the Aces to kick it off for the first time tonight. And give the Apaches offense another crack at the football. Had a tough day at work, all stiff or something?
Yeah, rough day on the bus.
Wow.
It's a tough time riding 45 minutes there on the bus, 45 minutes back.
Well, you don't have to do it for much longer. All right. Camacho gets the ball teed up, ready to go. Gets his foot into it, and it heads towards the sideline. Caught on the far side. That's number 3, I do believe. DeAndre Hastings. And Hastings will get the ball out to about the 35-yard line, maybe the 36. We'll see where the official spot is. And they're going to put the nose of the football right on the 35-yard line, and that's where the Apaches will set up for business, 1st and 10. The 1:15 to go in quarter number 1. Quick handoff and powering it ahead for a couple. Grime will get out to about the 38. So it'll be 2nd and 7 now for the Apaches. And we'll see, they should be able to get at least another play in before the quarter wraps up. Williams handoff, nothing doing. The Aces catch him right at the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard. It was Grind again, and Grind picks him up another yard maybe. With 3rd and a long 7, or a short 7, or 3rd and 6. Officially 3rd and 6 on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that. And with under 10 seconds, we'll see if they get this play off or if that'll be the end of the first quarter. I think we're going to go to the quarter break here. And we will. So we've played the first 12 minutes of varsity football here at Aces Field tonight. And after one quarter, it's the homestanding Aces leading the Fairview Apaches 7-0. Want to take some time to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television, and that's APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. They're located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility. Our good friends, Tony Nicewander and the entire gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Ready to get back into action now. Again, it is a 3rd and 6 for the Apaches at their own 38-yard line. Brevin Williams under center. Williams pitches it back to Grind. Grind angles forward. He's going to get a couple more yards, but not enough. That's going to bring up a 4th down and about a 4th and 3. So decision time for the Apaches. It's the ball on their own 42-yard line. They're down, but only by 7. And it looks like they are switching out personnel. That smart move would say this is the time to punt the ball. Lashaway again out on the field, and he is indeed dropping back to punt. Langham will go back deep for the Aces. Here comes the punt. It's a high parabola. And it'll come down and take a nice Fairview roll, and then it'll take a Hicksville bounce. And it'll finally be downed by the Apaches at the Hicksville 32-yard line. Hey, we'll take the opportunity, to welcome all of our Fairview fans who are watching our live stream broadcast tonight. We're glad to have you with us. Hope you are enjoying our coverage here on the Hicksville YouTube channel. Our pleasure to bring you the coverage for free. And we appreciate all of our viewers from all around. One of the best things about doing these games is we get to broadcast to other people from other communities around Northwest Ohio. And some of you stay with us, so we must be doing something right.
Yes.
So, again, for any Apaches fan who has joined us for the live stream tonight, again, we welcome you to our coverage. You're on the short end of the scoreboard right now, but there's still a lot of football left to be played tonight.
And not only from Northwest Ohio area, but I mean, you have also met some people who have wrote us emails or comments saying from other countries even.
Yeah, other states, all over the place. 2nd and 5 for the Aces. I know we missed a play, but we were talking about something. A handoff, and that's to Green. Green, strong run for George as he gets across the 40 to the 41-yard line, and it'll give the Aces a manageable 3rd down. 3rd and about 1. So 3rd and 1. Balzer checking the sideline for the sign. Balzer hands it off, and that's Green again, and Green loses the football. Green had the 1st down, and then he got stripped of the ball at about the 46 47-yard line, and the Apaches recover.
I did not mess
Brevin
up.
Williams, their quarterback, is the guy that got his hand in there and stripped the football from Green. They said Green had a full head of steam, and he was past the line again, and he was ready to head. He had open field in front of him. Then all of a sudden, it was like, hey, where'd the football go? He turned around, and to his horror, it was on the turf with Brevin Williams falling on it for the Apaches. So a turnover, the second of the night. Now it's one each. Ball lost and recovered. As to see if the Apaches can take advantage of the fumble here. Williams pitches it out. Lowering his shoulders, and a nice run. So that'll give them a good 7-yard catch, one of their best plays from scrimmage tonight on offense. And they're going to give it to him again, and this time he'll churn his legs, and again, Drayden. It's Drayden Grinnell Dennis. So he's got a hyphenated last name, Grinnell Dennis. Will get them their first down of the night. So 1st and 10 for the Apaches, looking to draw even on the scoreboard. And Dennis is going to get the carry again. And he's going to power forward again. And they finally drag him down. Grinnell Dennis, where has he been so far tonight? Because he's carried the ball now, I think three times in a row? Or
yes.
4 times in a row. And man, he's moved the football. He's got him a 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line.
He's also took a lot of the aces with him.
No kidding.
George Green, I have to say, might have some competition now.
Yeah, he's 6'3" and 175 pounds. And a timeout.
Aces might want to talk about how are they going to deal with this.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out a way to try to solve the Grinnell Dennis problem here. Drayden Grinnell Dennis. And like I said, they've just given him the ball, and he has just been, I don't know, just like a workhorse. Nobody's been able to stop him. It takes him a while to get enough bodies on him to finally drag him down, I guess. So 1st and goal for the Apaches. As you can see, the spirits have picked up considerably over on the other side of the field. It's like Grinnell Dennis might have just solved some of their offensive woes for this game tonight. So the Aces make some defensive adjustments during that timeout. That's the first timeout called by either team in this first half. 8:23 to go before halftime. I'll give you a quick preview, too. You know, I do the announcing for the Aces Pride Marching Band at the halftime, and it's band night tonight, so there might be like a special performance type thing happening as part of the halftime show tonight.
Well, I'll have my work cut out for me.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, there's Chief Kramer from the fire department here as well, supporting the Aces.
Oh, that's good. There was some kind of a big call out earlier today, so hopefully they got that situated and everything is okay. We don't have any information, so
No.
don't message Christopher wanting to know what's going on, because we
yes.
do not know.
I'm just like everybody else. I have to wait for the information to come out.
All I know is that as we were heading down to the stadium today, there was a lot of vehicles, both marked and volunteers that were en route to the fire station or heading off somewhere. We do not know what or anything along. We have no information, and it doesn't matter because we're here for football.
Yes, football.
Williams under center. Williams rolling out. He's got the ball himself. Williams heading towards the end zone. I don't think he made it. Brevin Williams gets him closer. He'll get it down to the 2-yard line where it will be 3rd and goal for the Fairview Apaches. So here come the Aces, 2 yards away from tying this one up. Williams, long count, snap, handoff, and they give it to Grinnell Dennis, as if there would be any doubt if you needed somebody to be able to power ahead for 2 yards. Grinnell Davis gets the job done into the end zone, and it's a 7-6 game. So we'll see what the Apaches want to do on the conversion attempt here. And it looks like they're going to bring out Lashaway to kick the extra point. Holder is going to be their quarterback, Williams. Brevin Williams handles the snap. That's a good-looking kick. Wow. Lashaway's got a leg on him. He splits the uprights. No problemo. And then we've got a tied football game, 7-7, with 6 minutes and 47 seconds to go before halftime. Bill and Chris, glad to have you here with us. I'm sorry. I just got a text from my daughter. My daughter is traveling. She has a job interview, and she's going to be touring a facility or whatever. So she just texted to let me know that she arrived safely. So I was reading the text, and I didn't realize I was singing along to the song. So that's the way it goes.
You get caught up in the moment?
Yeah, at least I'm better than you. When Chris does that, the songs that he sings, you can't. They're not fit for broadcast. I wonder what you listen to on your iPod. My goodness.
My iPod?
Well, whatever. Whatever you young whippersnappers call your listening devices now.
You know, to be honest, I don't know what we call them. We just use our phones.
Yeah,
we don't really have we don't have a dedicated.
Well, I call it. I listen to my phone, so I guess that's what you could say too.
I mean, we don't have MP3 players or any of those things.
I know it's not that Marvel franchise where the guy got the Zune.
Anyways, let's focus on the.
Yeah, we're ready. Okay, they've got themselves ready to kick it off, so we're going to focus back in on football now. Lashaway gets his leg into it, a nice kick. Scooped up into the 8-yard line, and that's Langham. Langham working through traffic, and he'll be knocked down with a little bit of authority. At about the 25-yard line, excuse me. He got a pretty good poppy into that run. He bounced right back up. So 1st and 10 for the Aces at the 25-yard line. And here we go, Brody Balzer. He's following Green, and Balzer across the 30. He faked the handoff to Green and then just tucked right in behind George and followed him out to about the 30, just past the 30-yard line. I was worried for a moment there. One of the officials inadvertently dropped the change of possession marker, so I was kind of worried that maybe the ball had popped out.
I almost called it a flag, but then I looked and I was like, nope, it's orange. I haven't done that in a little while.
Yep, you've gotten
been a
better.
Few games. I think actually it tricked up you, last game. I rubbed off on you.
Well, maybe I'll have some fun, and we'll do our next game in black and white, and then you can really be confused. Ball in the air and tipped. Williams saved what probably would have been a touchdown if that ball had been caught. Intended receiver was Dave Taylor, and Taylor looked like he had a pretty good chance of catching that ball if it hadn't been for Williams getting his mitt on it. And that deflected it just enough. So 3rd and 5 now for the Aces. as they're going to reset once again. Again, 4 wide receivers out, 2 on either side of the line, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper from Balzer, and that's going to be a loss of about a yard or so. He'll be brought down at the 30. That'll bring up 4th down, and they're going to give him actually forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 5 for the Aces, and here comes the punt team. Again, Balzer drops back for the kick, but again, he is the quarterback too. But this time he does put his foot to it. It's going to take an Aces roll, a nice one too, down to the 20-yard line. That's where Hicksville will down the ball, and that's where the Apaches will take over on offense. Coach Lucas Smith making his way down the field. John McCord, of course, the head coach on the other side of the gridiron for the Fairview Apaches. He is, I think this is his first, I think this is Coach McCord's first year with Fairview. I may be wrong, but maybe it's his second. But he's a younger, newer coach. At the Hicksville 49-yard line. Williams rolling out, ball in the air, has got a man, caught. Heading for the end zone, this could be trouble for the Aces. It's number 3, DeAndre Hastings. DeAndre takes it into the end zone. Touchdown Fairview. So the Apaches having a good night tonight. Looking to maybe pick up their first win of the season at the expense of the Aces. Well, the attempt is unsuccessful. Well, I want to let you know that evidently our MiFi, or the Wi-Fi, is acting up. So Christopher may be attempting to see if he can switch from one to the other without interrupting the live stream, or are you just going to wait till halftime?
Yes, I'm going to wait till halftime, or if there's like a timeout or something where I get a good time.
Like right now?
Perfect, yeah. Actually,
All right,
let me do that
let's see
real
if we,
quick.
let's see if, so if you
All righty, I think we are back here.
Okay, good. Yep.
Said reconnection successful, so I'm assuming
All
we're
right.
back on.
For some reason, we disconnected from the school has their own Wi-Fi here, and for some reason we disconnected from ours and connected to theirs, which computers.
Technology.
Yeah. All right, 13-7 after the failed 2-point conversion attempt by the Apaches, and Lashway getting ready to kick it back off to the Aces once again. Low kick, and it's going to get scooped up at the 15-yard line. Langham across the 20, Langham across the 30, Langham towards the sideline, and he gets it. They collar him up around the ankle, and they hamstring him, and he has to sort of hop one-legged out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. So a good return from Brant Langham gives the Aces pretty good field position to start off this offensive series. They're down by 6, and they have just under 5 minutes to work with before halftime. Well, the cheerleaders look happy that cheer squad invested in those sweatshirts this year.
Yes. Very happy.
Balzer hangs on to it himself, takes it across the 45 to about the 47, and a late flag comes in at the end of the play.
Okay, I was 95% sure that was a flag.
Yeah, the flags are the bright yellow ones.
Yes.
Number 6, Dawson Signs was on the tackle there.
So it's going to be a face mask against the Apaches. It's not the personal foul face mask. It's the 5-yard variety, but that'll still move the ball across midfield. They'll put it down at the Fairview 48-yard line, where it will be second and about 2.
Which the chain game is still saying first, which that should be a second.
Well, yeah, it should be second down because it was either way. 2 yards to go for a first down. Balzer split backs on either side. Brody dumps it over the middle. Langham almost catches it. It was a little too high. And Langham was lucky that the ball hit the turf because he sort of tipped it. We've been watching enough volleyball to know that sometimes when you tip it up in the air like that, someone can come underneath and catch it. So that'll bring up, well, I guess second and 2. It still says now it's third and 2. Okay. There's a discrepancy between the scoreboard and the chain gang, but we're going to go with the scoreboard. Third and 2. Balzer gets him to flinch, but nobody jumps. Handoff. Nope, I take that back. Balzer held on to it himself, and he'll get him the first down. Thought he handed it off to George Green, but Balzer held on to the ball himself. And he'll take it down to the 43-yard line, where it'll be first down, Hicksville. 4:14 and the clock rolling. So the Aces looking to get things more even on the scoreboard. Balzer puts it up. Klima makes the grab, and he'll be taken down, looks like inside the 5-yard line. And that'll set up a first and goal for the Aces with 3:59 to go. Aaron Klima makes the grab. They're going to mark him down on the 4-yard line. So like a 39-yard reception. Balzer, jump pass, caught. Good. Touchdown, Hicksville. Dave Taylor makes the grab in the end zone. And it's a touchdown for the Aces. We're tied at 13, and here comes number 15, Mr. Camacho. Oscar seeing if he can split the uprights on this end of the field to give the Aces a lead. Ball down, kick up, looking good. It's a low one, but it gets across the crossbar between the uprights. And the Aces go up by 1 point, 14-13, with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go before halftime. So Hicksville getting ready to kick the ball off, and the Apaches will go back on offense. And I wonder if we're going to see Mr. Grinnell Dennis running the football for Fairview as we near halftime.
You all good there? Just doing some adjustments?
I had an itch in my ear.
Yeah, those are the worst when you wear
Every now and then
headphones.
when you got the headsets on and you get a little itchy feeling in your ear, the only way you can do it, you got to pop the headphones off and
try not to
scratch your ear a little bit.
Yeah.
The thing is, as we do broadcasting, a lot of times if we have something that we need to work on, or if we have it, we'll take the headphones off. Sometimes that can be indicative of something not working right. So that's what Christopher was wondering what was going on. Oh, my goodness. So that was a line drive kick, and it popped one of the Fairview players. I don't know if that was number 6, Dawson Signs, that took the shot to the chops. But they fell on the ball, which means that really great field position. That was almost like an onside kick. So, or a squib kick. So the Apaches, give them credit, fell on the ball and gave themselves some pretty darn good field position to start this drive. Williams will come up under center.
Had to take a shot at it, but he got a great field position out of it.
Hands it off to Grinds. Grinds is stiff arm, and he's going to lose a couple. Had both Grinds and Grinnell Dennis in the backfield with him. Gave the ball to Grinds, and Grinds loses a yard when all is said and done to bring up 2nd and 11. Williams hands it off. And that was number 32. That was Lashaway. Excuse me, that was Kern that carried the ball. The ball popped loose, but the officials say it was after he was down. So all the Aces were indicating a turnover, but that's not the case. So 3rd and 11 now for the Apaches. Handoff, and that again is to Grinds. He's going to get back to maybe the original line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down. Grinds will get him maybe a yard or two. It's going to be 4th and 9.
See a lot of band members in the stands here working on their trumpets and trombones and getting the mouthpieces checked and
getting ready. The Fairview, I think it's the Fairview Band of Pride that will be performing first here this evening, and then our own Aces Pride will follow that.
Followed by the middle school and high school concert bands. I remember back when I had a band night. It's a really good experience for the younger band members. It gives you a little bit of experience what it's like to be in the marching band. You also get to, not going to spoil it, you get to play some interesting songs. My year we got to play All Star, which was good.
I said I was going to get a little mad at you because you sort of just spoiled part of the surprise I was talking about earlier, but at least you didn't spoil everything.
Yes.
So anyway, 4th and 9 coming up as a timeout taken by the Apaches. See what they're going to do. I think the Aces were anticipating a punt, but then again, 1.5 minutes. Ball on their side of the field, but not by much. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Smart money, of course, would be on punting it and pinning the Aces deep and just making sure that they don't add to that 1-point lead before the half, and then come out and be basically in pretty much a tie game to start. And the Apaches will get the ball to start quarter number 3. Lashaway, nice kick. And it takes a Hicksville bounce down by the Apaches at the 36-yard line. So 36 yards. All right, so 1:23 to go. And the Aces back on offense, their own 36-yard line. Brody Balzer dropping back, wanting to throw it, looking downfield, nothing there. Now he's being chased, and he's going to throw it away. So Balzer tosses that one into the sidelines and brings up 2nd and 10. Good defense by the Fairview Apaches. There was just nothing downfield for Balzer to work with.
The Aces sideline cheering on number 76 who caught that ball in the sidelines. He got the catch, not the one they were wanting, though.
Yeah. Owen Joyner, number
Yes.
76. Balzer, again, looking to throw, fakes it. Pump fake, then he tucks it under and takes off. Brody, first down yardage, still on his feet. Brody across midfield, and he'll be down at about the 48-yard line of the Apaches. The minute 10 to go. They'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains, and they'll start it right back up again. Here we go. Balzer in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Ball in the air. Caught. Up the sideline and out of bounds. About a yard or two shy of moving the chains. Bring up 2nd down at about 2, 2nd and 2. As they get the ball down to the Apaches' 40-yard line. Another pass to the sideline, another step out, and that'll be good enough for a first down. Klima makes the grab, steps out of bounds, and that'll move the chains. Outs they can work with. Balzer going for the whole enchilada, and incomplete. Klima, the intended receiver, he was a little overthrown, and it looked like it might have been a danger of getting intercepted, but the ball winds up falling to the ground, and they'll bring it back for a 2nd and 10. So here we go, 44 seconds before halftime. Balzer with the snap. Brody dropping back. Another quick hitter out to the sideline. Klima makes the grab, steps out of bounds. He'll pick up another 7-8 yards on that pass. Yeah, give him a gain of 7, make it 3rd and 3. Ball down to the 28-yard line. And another one to the sideline and another step out. But again, another about a 7-yard pickup, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aces. They only take about 4 seconds off the clock. So this has been very effective as they've been able to move down the field about 7-8 yards at a time. Pick up first downs, step out of bounds to stop the clock. They still have their 2 timeouts. 36 seconds to go and already at the 22-yard line. And he's going to go for the end zone again. And a collision and incidental contact. That was Williams that was guarding Klima. And they both hit the turf. They both pop up. Incomplete and 2nd and 10 with 30 seconds to go. Balzer rolling out. Balzer throws the ball and almost intercepted.
That's about as close as you can get to an interception there.
Caden Kern had the ball right in front of him, bobbling it, and just could not get it under control. Goes out of bounds with the ball not in control, and he knew that. As soon as he knew he was out of bounds, he just gave up and
let it hit the ground.
Yep, 3rd and 10 now.
With 23 seconds left in the half.
Brody Balzer works out of the shotgun, puts a man in motion. Balzer dropping back, ball in the air, and it's picked off. That time Caden does get his interception. Kern picks it off. Balzer's luck runs out. And the Apaches pick up their second turnover of the night. They've now recovered a fumble and intercepted a pass. So they'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line with 16 seconds to go in the half and 2 timeouts to work with, should they choose to. We'll see what they're going to do, if they're going to try to make something happen here or if they'll be kind of content to maybe go into the locker room just down by 1. We're about to find out. Williams under center. Williams with the snap. Quick handoff. Powering straight ahead. Ball carried by Giebers. Dylan Giebers. And Giebers will get it out to about the 15-yard line. And that'll be the end of the half. So they run a play, and that'll be it. We've reached halftime. And at the intermission, it's the homestanding Hicksville Aces leading the visiting Fairview Apaches by 1 point, 14-13, halftime score. And as the as the bands get ready to take the field, we'll take some time to say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. And that's the Hicksville Pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Your good neighbor pharmacy with a full pharmacy to serve your and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also offer medical supplies, over-the-counter medications, and more. You can stop in for greeting cards, candles, sundries, Ohio State, Michigan items. They'd love to see you, and we can't thank them enough again for their continued support. The Myers family, just great supporters of Hicksville and Hicksville Community Television. Want to thank them so very much. And, hey, if you'd like to find out about maybe getting a flu shot, COVID booster, or anything like that, you can give them a call at 419-542-6218. Again, that's 419-542-6218. They'd love to see you stop by and see for yourself. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, the Fairview band is taking the field, and Chris and I are going to step aside for a bit. Enjoy the halftime entertainment, and, of course, Christopher and I will be back, and we'll have all the exciting second-half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.